What's going on, football world? It's Carter with X's and O's, and on this video I'm going to be discussing a offensive personnel group, and this is going to be specifically zero or double zero personnel. A quick review for the personnel rules. The first number in the personnel group represents or equals the number of running backs on the football field, number of RBs on the football field. The second number represents or equals the number of tight ends. And as we know, in 11-man football, there can be 5 eligible receivers on the football field at any given time. So that can be a combination of running backs, tight ends, or wide receivers. This is zero personnel. So let's start drawing up some examples of zero personnel. So I'm going to put in my center, guard, tackle, center, guard, and tackle. I'm going to put my quarterback behind the center, and I'm just going to do a basic empty set. So the X, the Z, I'm going to go ahead and put my third best wide receiver there. I'm going to go ahead and put my 5th best wide receiver there, and my 4th best wide receiver right there. So there you can see we have an empty set. The backfield is empty, obviously minus the quarterback. So there's an empty set. 0 running backs, 0 tight ends. Let's do another example and just show you how you can use this personnel group to get different looks out of your offensive formation. If I wanted to do a quads type set, I'd put my Z on the line over here, and then I would probably just go wide receiver number 3, wide receiver number 4, and wide receiver number 5. Wide receiver number 5. And then I might just isolate my X over here by himself. And so there you would have a quads right, quad meaning 4. They're to the right side, quads right, and it is again an empty set. So it would be quads right, empty, like so. Again, 0 running backs, 0 tight ends. Finally, another look you could do out of this personnel grouping. We'll keep the quarterback there, but you might want to put your best wide receivers on one side of the football field. So maybe we put X on the line, Z off of the line, and then your third best wide receiver, a lot of people call it the slot wide receiver, in a bunch over there. And then we would put our 4th wide receiver on the line, split out, and then our 5th wide receiver in the slot, like so. And so there you have 5 wide receivers again. So this would be something like bunch right, because we have a bunch set, bunch right with an empty backfield. Something like that. So you can see 0 personnel is a type of personnel grouping that is primarily or fundamentally used to spread defenses out. You're taking your running backs off the field, your tight ends off the field. Again, you might not want to do this. You can still get into these type of formations with your running backs and tight ends on the field, but if your 3rd, 4th, and 5th wide receiver are better route runners and receivers, when you need to put the ball in the air, if they're better receivers and route runners than your number 1 tight end or number 2 tight end or even your running backs, then this might be an option for you. as a quick review, just to solidify the point, again, in all of these formations, you will see 0 running backs, and you will also see 0 tight ends. Therefore, you can see with this personnel group, and box that up, 0, 0 personnel, or 0 personnel, just like we have in the title over here, 0 personnel, and there you have it. So a great way to communicate personnel groups, tells your players who you want on the field at different times, and you can get into different formations using that personnel grouping. So this has been a video discussing offensive personnel group, specifically 0 personnel. Hope it's added to your knowledge of the game of football, whether you are a player, a coach, or a fan. If you'd like to see a video topic or have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section of the video, or email me at xzandos.com. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and there will be more videos to come.